WWE Night of Champions review. Oh yeah, just kind of a ho-hum show overall. Nothing spectacular, nothing, wow, that was the moment of the year. Nothing really like that. I mean, first we started out with the team of the Wasteland, Stardust and the Ascension, versus the Lucha Dragon and Neville. Typical pre-show match, 2.5-star match. Really nothing outrageous there. There was talk of Cosmic Wasteland getting matching gear, so it looks like that little faction will continue for a while, which is kind of neat to see. I think it helps the Ascension build up. Lucha Dragon's a young, talented tag team. Really like them. Really like both these teams. Kind of the future of the tag team division, hopefully. Neville, obviously, a great mid-card wrestler, high flyer. I wouldn't quite say the Rey Mysterio of 2015. I think he's better than that. I just like things he does. I think they need to get him away from the Stardust feud and away from the Wade Barrett feud he had for a while there. And maybe get him, feuding with Kevin Owens or feuding with Cesaro, feuding with people like that. Maybe feuding with the U.S. title or something. But hopefully good things will come out of this. But we get Stardust and the Ascension, or Cosmic Wasteland, the victory here. First actual match on the card, we had the IC title on the line. We had champion Ryback versus Kevin Owens. I gave this 2 3/4 stars. Nothing spectacular. It was more of a Raw match, it seemed like to me. Just having Ryback's gonna get the upper hand from time to time on Kevin Owens. And just the end of it really wasn't that. It was more like a, really? I mean, Mr. Ryback had Kevin Owens up on his shoulders. Owens reaches around and grabs his eyes, and Ryback kind of dropped him, and a roll up. All it was. Not even a finisher, no pop up powerbomb, just a roll up. Boom, 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay, it's great to see that we have new Intercontinental Champion Kevin Owens. It's great to see Kevin Owens with the IC title. The IC title, formerly known as the Workhorse title, that kind of, the greats of the business used to have the Intercontinental title. It's always a stepping stone to the world title. You had to basically prove yourself as an IC champion, and then you were able to get a world champion, a world title shot. It's when Shawn Michaels had it, when The Rock, Austin, those kind of guys were, Owen Hart, were fighting their way to, Edge, Chris Jericho. These kind of guys who had to fight their way to a world title shot. So Kevin Owens, your new Intercontinental Champion. Great to see that. Next we had Rusev versus Dolph Ziggler. Really, nothing special. No Lana out there. They talked up the whole angle with Lana and Summer Rae being in Ziggler's shower. It's like, guys, that's whatever. That's kind of the way I look at it. To me, Rusev, he's a decent worker, just another guy. Dolph Ziggler should have been a world champion multiple times over by now. Really just kind of lingering in the mid-card. The only entertaining part of it, I thought it was kind of entertaining. At the end, the referee kicks Summer Rae out, and she's standing on the ringside. She takes her shoe off, goes to throw her shoe at the referee, hits Rusev. He's more like, "What'd you do that for?" And Dolph walks, comes up behind him, hits a zigzag, 1, 2, 3. Dolph gets the victory. We'll see where this goes. Obviously, whatever, Summer Rae and Dolph's together, and Lana will end up back with Rusev. Who knows? Next, we had the tag titles on the line. We had champions The New Day versus the Dudley Boys, the 9-time WWE World Tag Team Champions, the 24-time Tag Team Champions all over the world. Coming back to WWE, getting their shot here. Just the outfits that the New Day was wearing was just freaking comical as hell. It was red and yellow and some other colors. Just freaking... The afro that Xavier Woods had big old chunks of red stripes down it. It was just freaking comical. these guys are getting funnier to me. The playing the trombone for Xavier Woods, yeah, that's quality stuff right there. Having Xavier Woods kind of get in the middle of this and causing the DQ and giving the victory to Dudley Boys, but retaining the title for the New Day, leads me to believe they're going to do something with a 6-man tag here. Maybe bring Spike Dudley back and have Dudleyville, you know, the Dudley Boys and Spike versus New Day to make it kind of even up. Which wouldn't surprise me, they only end up doing that for the tag titles on the line because of the DQ factor here. Of course, at the end, New Day's getting the upper hand on Dudley's after the DQ, beating them down a little bit. Having Big E look at Xavier and go, "Woods, get the table!" Kind of like Bubba Ray does to Devon. And then they going to put Xavier Woods through the table, or going to put Devon through the table, and Big E and Kofi end up getting the best of Big E and Kofi and getting them out of the ring, and then Team 3D Dudley Boys did their 3D move on Xavier Woods through the table, and he's like, going like that. It's just kind of comical to know where this is probably going to end up with a 6-man tables match eventually. So, but Dudley Boys getting the victory over New Day by disqualification. No titles change hands on disqualifications. Next, we had, I gave that 2 3/4. It's kind of a match. The next we had probably, I almost want to say the match of the night, I think. Predictable as fuck though. We had Divas title line. We had champion Nikki Bella versus Charlotte. Her second title match in a week for Charlotte. Obviously in Raw, pinning pinning Brie Bella, and the title changing hands but not changing hands, and then making this match. Early on in the match, Charlotte took a spill to the outside, looked like she hurt her knee, twisted her knee or something, and then Nikki Bella went to work on it. Just watching Nikki Bella mat wrestle was more of a, looked like it was forced. She doesn't like a mat wrestling type. And so she just kept working on it a whole match, and you knew this is going to affect Charlotte doing the figure 8, and having Nikki do the figure 4, run the ring post, put more pressure on that knee, and having Charlotte limping a lot. Okay, this is when she does that bridge back for the figure 8, she's not going to be able to do it. Okay, you're pretty sure Charlotte's going to win because the way WWE books this stuff. And then it gets down to the end. Charlotte starts getting the upper hand on Nikki. She locks in the figure 8, then the figure 4. Then when she goes the bridge back, you're like, okay, that knee's not going to let her do this. Oh no, it did. She bridged back into the figure 8, and just like her knee wasn't hurt. And she ends up Nikki Bella tapping, and then of course Charlotte gets up, celebrating, and is limping. It's like, what? That didn't make any sense. That whole match, for 10 minutes, 12 minutes, Nikki works on this knee for nothing. Oh my god. This shows you WWE booking. 6 days ago, Nikki Bella breaks the all-time record of the Divas Championship. The very next show, she loses it. It's like, okay, we got you what we wanted, Nikki Bella. You're the longest reigning Divas champion. Boom. It's almost like they want the CM Punk / AJ Lee title runs to mean nothing, but they want John Cena and Nikki Bella to mean more because they're still with the company. So I look at eventually the CM Punk 424 days of world champion be gone. They'll act like it never existed. They'll have somebody beat it, recent. So, Charlotte, your new Divas champion, backstage showing her with Ric Flair, Becky Lynch, and Paige, and Charlotte trying to do the whole Ric Flair, airplane ride, limousine ride, and kiss stealing, and Flair had to finish it, and then Flair talking about going out and partying in Houston because he knows all the places. I don't know. I mean, I'm glad to see the Divas title off Nikki Bella. Yeah, I really want the whole Becky Lynch, Sasha Banks, Paige, Charlotte whole revolution for the Divas division just to skyrocket at this point. Obviously, the next NXT Takeover show, which is in October, we have a 30-minute Battle Royal, or 30-minute Iron Man match, Bayley and Sasha Banks for the women's title main event. So the Divas have a lot to live up to. Next, we had the six-man tag. So we had a mystery partner of Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns. And we had Wyatt family come out first. We have Dean Ambrose come out. Roman Reigns come through the crowd. And then we have a mystery guy standing behind Roman Reigns and Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose in the ring. A fan dressed as a Shield member jumped the barrier behind Roman Reigns, gets in the ring behind Roman Reigns. Of course, Dean Ambrose is standing here looking all mean, and Roman Reigns is this guy's standing. Bray Wyatt standing across the ring just laughing. Of course, they scared he jumps the guy, takes him out. It's like, dude, standing in the ring. So WWE, I don't know. I mean, this is like the fourth time something like this happened. You had the guy out trying to stab Dean Ambrose. You had this guy. You had the guy on Raw who's walking next to Seth Rollins. You had another episode where somebody got jumped a barrier. People are getting ballsy. WWE needs to, I think, honestly, stop people looking to the crowd. I mean, unless it's a special, you don't plan, because you can go to these events and you can sit there in the crowd and go, okay, Roman Reigns is coming in this row. So you can order tickets based on that. You could be right there on purpose and do something to these guys. If you have it just, random come through the crowd, okay, that's fine because you can't predict it. But the fact that Roman Reigns has been doing this for a long time now, you know he's coming that way. You know if you really wanted to do something to him, you could. You trip him, he falls down the steps, you stab him. I mean, come on. I don't know. I mean, it's scary what could happen. But, so we had the guy taken away, and then the mystery partner. Who is it? There's all the rumors. There's Eric Rowan. There's Solomon Crow. Corey Graves says on the pre-show, Samoa Joe. Well, we knew it wasn't him. There's this Daniel Bryan. There's this person. There's so many names out there. The Rock, Jimmy Uso. Surprise. Chris Jericho, Y2J. It's a one-off thing probably. Maybe a couple matches he'll be, which is great. I mean, having Chris Jericho for a match or two is better than having no Chris Jericho at all. Unfortunately, this match really wasn't a Chris Jericho barn burner, I guess you would say. The Wyatt family and Braun Strowman, he ended up at the end of the match was alright, nothing spectacular. You get him and Jericho in the ring together toward the end. He puts Jericho in the bear hug, and you're like, oh, tell me this is not the end. You let the leader of the Wyatt family, Bray Wyatt, either get the pin or take the fall. You don't let his third henchman make Jericho pass out. That's exactly what he had him in bear hug, and he just went like this. His legs just coming straight, and his arm, the referee picked his arm up, and he goes, and he rang the bell. He didn't do it 3 times or nothing. It's like, why? I know Jericho wants to put over the young talent. He's great at putting over young talent. Why put over freaking him? I mean, why not have Jericho have the Lion Tamer on Bray Wyatt and Bray Wyatt get out of it, and then Bray Wyatt pin Jericho with Sister Abigail? That would pump up Bray Wyatt more. So God knows where this goes. After the match, Jericho was laying there. He gets up, and Ambrose and Reigns walk over to him, just look at him, look at each other. And it's like it really felt like they're going to return on him. I'm like, you going to turn the shit heel at this point? Are they going? I mean, what were they doing here? Jericho stands up and just kind of shoulders his way through between the two of them, pushes him and walks away. And we're watching going, that actually made Jericho look like a piece of shit. What the fuck? What? Huh? So, who knows where that goes from here. So, Wyatt family getting a victory. So, we'll see if that carries on to Hell in the Cell. Oh, at the very beginning of the pay-per-view, you have a commercial for the road to the hell. Brock Lesnar's Hell Tour, or whatever it's called. And it talks about the Madison Square Garden house show that's going to be on WWE Network with Big Show versus Brock Lesnar. It talks about Brock Lesnar's road to Hell in a Cell. He'll be on the podcast with Stone Cold. And then he's got a match at Hell in a Cell versus The Undertaker. It was announced in a commercial to kick off the Night of Champions show. Not at the end, not before the world title match, not before, no, at the very beginning. So you're like, okay, we know the main event for Hell in a Cell already. Gotcha. Doing a Raw. Bring Heyman out on a Raw and show. No, we just do it at the beginning of the Champions. And we show it again during the match, during the show. So we ended up with the last two matches. We have back-to-back U.S. title, world title match. Seth Rollins doing double duty, back-to-back. First, we had the U.S. title. We had John Cena versus champion Seth Rollins. Just really nothing. I mean, just it started out kind of dragging. Match, I mean, it picked up a little bit. They both had their little runs. Nothing really just like, oh wow, that moment. Ooh, that moment. There really was no moments. It was just a match. I gave it 2 3/4 stars. I mean, match of the night maybe, I guess you would say. I mean, it was alright. They both have done a lot, had a lot better matches together. The ending was weird though. We have new United States Champion John Cena. Why? It just didn't make any sense the way it was booked. Short, sweet, to the point, really. I mean, nothing, no these, classic matches these guys have had. Really just a little roll-up is all it really was. I mean, it wasn't just anything that, the greatest part of the match was Cena had Seth Rollins in the AA, and when he went to dump him, Rollins was able to lean on his feet and super kicked him, and that was really just a couple little tumbles and a roll up 1, 2, 3. John Cena champion. After the match, Cena celebrating the ring. Seth Rollins goes over, grabs his world title, goes to leave. Cena grabs him, AAs him on the floor, picks the title up, hands the title to the referee, throws Rollins back in the ring, and leaves. And then Sting comes out. I'm like, okay. Which would have been a perfect spot for Sheamus to come out and try to cash in. So Sting comes out. We start this match. We're like, alright, it's going to be kind of eh. Obviously, 56-year-old Sting wrestling the guy who just wrestled a match. Even though it's Seth Rollins, one of the best in the world. We'll see what happens. Really, just nothing really more than a Raw match. No point in having Sting in the world title match at this part of his career. There's no reason for Sting to go for the WWE title. He took a couple big blows, and finding out later he was legit hurt. That's what it said, legit hurt. Didn't say what his issue was, but we'll get to what happened there. Sting was up there right by the announce table. He was on the announce table with Seth Rollins. He's going to do something, and Seth pushes him, and he falls back and goes through the Spanish announce table. We're like, what the hell? Gets up from that. Seemed to be alright. Seth went to do like a springboard off the top rope, and Cena just pushes him, and he falls, and Seth falls back and falls against the barrier. We're like, whoa, that's a hell of a shot. Seth took some shots too. That one, and then there's one where Sting kind of threw him over the ropes, and he just got some air and just fell down. And then where I think Sting got hurt, he did a buckle bomb, and Sting's head went back. And then when he came off of that, he kind of came up and he was going, against the rope. And then they sent the trainer in, and the referee kind of stopped it for a second without saying they're stopping it, basically. We're like, Sting looked legit hurt. He looked like he was concussed or something. My guess he's got a mild concussion or something, because he did not look right after this. And then basically it was just that, a couple other moves. I think he did it again. He kind of hit his head again, and then the quick roll up, and then Rollins gets the victory. And then Sting, goes to the back or whatever, and then Rollins is celebrating. Obviously, yep, you knew it was coming. Here comes Mr. Money in the Bank, Sheamus. Comes out, hands the briefcase to the referee before the bell rang. We get a return. The big red machine, Kane. As Kane comes out, you're like, oh, part of the authority is here to help Seth Rollins. No, 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 no. He chokeslams Seth Rollins. Okay, Sheamus to get ready to cash in. No, 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 no. The Kane chokeslams Sheamus. So we leave the pay-per-view, or leave the show. We have Seth Rollins laying in the middle of the ring. Sheamus laying in the middle of the ring. And Kane standing tall. Which sets up Kane versus Seth Rollins at Hell in a Cell for the title. Oh yay! I dislike that as much as I dislike the whole thing for the title. But you know, this is a time in WWE where they just don't give a fuck. Because there's football season starting, so Monday night and Sunday nights are dedicated to football. We have the NHL, the NBA getting ready to start. We have the MLB playoffs getting ready to start. So, you know, September, October, November is the time that WWE just kind of whatever is it all. And then obviously come around Christmas, around TLC, they'll finish up whatever they're doing there and start fresh for the Royal Rumble and the run on to WrestleMania. And have their summer kind of build up to SummerSlam. And then drop it off again like we're doing here. So, Seth Rollins, still your World Heavyweight Champion. John Cena, your new United States Champion. Kevin Owens, your new Intercontinental Champion. The New Day, still your Tag Team Champions. Charlotte, your new Divas Champion. That will wrap up the 2015 United Champions Review. I'm your host, Robert. As always, thanks for watching Robert Sports Show. Have a spiffy night. Robert Sports Show, your YouTube leader sports channels.
If you close your eyes, you're right. And if you 2, 3, 4